been hard at work, and that means we are working on class projects.
We're here to tell you all about it.
So let's start.
First, we have 6th grade with Ancient Civilizations. They participated in simulations in social studies class with Ms. Robinson.
Some things they learned about are irrigation systems, nomadic hunter-gatherers, and ziggurats.
The winning empire was the group called the Medes.
They also learned about the ancient Israelites within the context of history of Mesopotamia.
7th grade has been studying ancient Rome.
A student in the 7th grade says they are working on research about ancient Rome Colosseum to prepare for a simulated letter as if they were an ancient visitor. Elementary school does not have a class project to share,
but they went on a field trip.
Kindergarten through 3rd grade went to Lynn's Apple Orchard on October 27th.
They picked apples, drank apple cider, learned about bees. They watched how apples were cleaned and went to the park to eat lunch.
At the park, some students even climbed trees.
I guess you could say they absolutely loved it. The 4th and 5th graders also went on a field trip to Flint Ridge.
There, they had special tools to dig a foot into the ground and find flint.
So I guess you could say they did dig it.
On Friday the 28th, the 7th and 8th grade classes went to the church and spent time praying and talking to God. It was for the 40 Days for Life Adoration Hour here at ST. The 40 Days for Life movement is an internationally run 40-day campaign to end abortion, locally through prayer and fasting. The students liked that they got to spend time talking and spending time with God, and they're excited to hopefully do it again. Other classes continue to join Adoration on Fridays. For example, 6th grade will be going to the church on Friday the 4th of November.
The Halloween Bash was a K-5 activity that was run by the 6th through 8th graders. There were 6 stations: a climbing wall, face painting, scavenger hunt, musical chairs, bowling, and a maze. Every student went through 3 stations, like 1, 2, 3, or 5, 6, 1. The Halloween Bash was during the second half of the school day. The scavenger hunt was enjoyed by many of the students, and the maze was, well, amazing.
The trunk or treat was held on Friday, October 28th around the school and church building. All were welcome to pass out candy or trick or treat. Before the trick or treat, there was a craft and snack. The snack was apple cider and popcorn, and there were many crafts like cookie decorating, Halloween doorknob decorations, and many more. The stations were full of costume kiddos.
I interviewed our athletic director, Ms. Dustin, about our fall sports program. There were three volleyball teams in total. There were 8 to 10 players on each of the teams.
5th grade boys got 1 win and 9 losses. 6th grade girls got no wins, sadly, but they will try and do better next year. 4th and 5th grade girls got 8 wins and 2 losses. Good job, girls. Keep up the good work for next year.
Despite the records, all the teams worked hard in their own leagues, even though they were faced with older grade level players.
Most players improved their attitude toward losing. All of the skills were improved and even learned about their teammates and what they are capable of doing.
One area to work on is that most of the time nobody caught the ball at all, so that definitely needs to be improved on for next year.
The banquet was November 3rd, and now we are moved on to basketball. We have 2 boy teams and 1 girl team. Practice started on November 7th.
Go Blue Streaks!
7th and 8th grade are having confirmation this year, and to prepare, we have to complete 20 hours of service.
For example, I spent 6 hours of service at the Trojan Athletic Booster helping them support the Trojan Athletics.
That sounds like fun. I spent some time here at St. Vincent handing out candy for trunk or treat.
During this time, we are also reading a book by Matthew Kelly called Decision Point. This has allowed us to grow our understanding of God.
We had interviewed some students studying the book, and I talked to Lucas Holland. He said that we should use our conscience to make good decisions, and we should always try to be the best version of ourselves.
Another student we have interviewed is Jesse Bell in 7th grade. He said that the book Decision Point has taught him to grow closer to God and how different ways to pray to God.
And the clergy has been helping with the Decision Point books by explaining the deeper meanings of the messages.
This month of November, 7th through 8th grade will be designing album covers and studying saints to determine their patron saint of confirmation.
That sounds like a good idea.
Buongiorno. These are the centerpieces that our club has made for the pasta dinner. Ciao.